Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the free to play. So we went from one spectrum to the other. We did an early morning stream this morning, and now we're doing a late night stream tonight. I'm gonna try and I'm recording this. Technically, it's Tuesday, but it's Monday night. And recording this a little late to try and get this video out to y'all. Um, and then maybe have my Tuesday to kind of relax a little bit and play some other games. Been playing a lot of Raid lately. I kind of have the itch to play a little bit of some other stuff. I will still get the required goals done in Raid, but I actually already recorded. This is a re-recording of the episode because I was a little too rambly, a little too all over the place. Um, and so I really wanted to re-record it and just kind of focus up. So this hopefully I can keep this video much shorter than the usual 30 minutes because quite frankly there's not that much to cover. First and foremost, the Deck of Fate event is I mean I gotta choose my words carefully here, but the Deck of Fate event is another one that's just not free to play friendly. They nerfed how many pumpkins you can get from running dungeons by 40%. I watched a video on it today that really kind of just blew my mind. They really want you to pull shards. And for those of you that haven't already looked and seen, you need to get, there are 15 cards in the 40 cards right here that actually have the shards you need. Um, Five of them have 10 shards, and the other 10 have 5 shards. Um, so at the very least, you would need to farm 15,000 pumpkins, and that's just not doable on the free to play. I thought it might be like four of them with 25 each, like something a little more like you could luck into, but hey, that's not the way the direction that they did went, and it is what it is. I'm not gonna um you know part of my previous video was me going on quite a long rant about the decisions they've been making as far as free to play, and I'm kind of rethinking it and if I really want to talk about it. But one thing that I do want to reiterate from that video that won't be released is I like to stay positive and look at these types of things as a bonus, not a necessity. Not, it's a nice to have. Like, oh, okay, cool. I get to gain a little bit of extra stuff, you know, because I can't actually do it. I'm not going to fully complete that event. But I can't even fully complete it on my main account. So, you know, really kind of disappointed in that event. It's very pay to winny, and I'm not here for it. It really felt like the game used to be way more friendly to free to play. Not I. We've talked about this before. I'm not asking for them to make an event that I'm guaranteed to be able to do as a free to play, but I do like this idea of luck and RNG kind of playing a role in it. Could you imagine if four of those cards were each 25 fragments? And a free to play player like myself just farms up a bunch of dungeons and pops four cards and gets a legendary. Like, that's fun. That's exciting. Does it mean that a whole bunch of other people will be able to guarantee themselves a legendary? Sure. But I don't know. I just kind of like the exciting RNG ness. But um, either way, it's not meant to be. Um, So we will not be focusing on that event, which raises the question, where do we want to put our energy? Um, I'm still probably going to run Spider. The main reason because I need a banner for Coffin Smasher. End of story. Preferably accuracy, but at this point I'll take any stats I can get. Um, Even if it's an attack banner, it's just extra stats are going to make a difference. So, um, And that's pretty much it. As far as what I'm looking forward to, I'm very much looking forward to a Hydra reset. I do think we might be able to squeeze out the first chest on Hydra with my, if I'm using my um Ursula at level 60, because she's going to bring War Master, which is going to up our damage, and she's also going to live a lot longer because she's going to be um, have more HP to start and all that. So she'll be able to revive people and keep the team going longer than we previously went. So looking forward to that. Um, I touched on this in the other video, and I'll touch on it more briefly here. Somebody recommended doing when I was talking about the gear for Kale, somebody recommended going into Doom Tower and getting Bloodthirst gear. This is a great suggestion. It's just not a viable suggestion for where my account is right now. The boss is very easy. It's definitely something that I would love to be able to do, but I'm 55 days into this account, and um, or 56 days maybe, and I don't I can't. I mean, I can't get past. I don't have a cleanser, so I can't. I can't get past Nether Spider, and even if I could get past Nether Spider and could kill the Bloodthirst, the dragon, the Eternal Dragon, um, even if I could do all those things, the problem is I'm only gonna get the small stuff. I'm only gonna get the who have I killed? Yeah, Guardian. I'm only gonna get this stuff, the 3 to 4 star gear, and call me crazy, but I'm kind of to the point where I don't want 3 to 4 star gear on the account. I do want. I'll take 4 star speed boots, but anything other than that, I really don't want. I'll take it if I have to, but I would much rather have 5 or 6 star pieces on the account. So farming up for some 3 to 4 star gear that, yes, Bloodthirst gives me crit rate on top of a lifesteal set, but I would much rather have perception or other gear that I can get at a 4 to 5 star level without having to do Doom Tower. Um, so this is something I ran into on my main account. By the time I got to a point where I could farm bosses in Doom Tower for gear, the only gear I wanted out of Doom Tower was lethal. You know, Guardian is a great set for clan boss, but I had an unkillable team by the time I could farm the good Guardian gear. Um, I could see an argument being made for Fortitude. Fortitude's pretty decent for tanky champions, but I don't go for it. I don't go out of my way to go for it. Um, Fatal has some interesting parts to it, but 5% crit rate. I mean, that's just a roll on a piece of gear. You know, I don't really. I never really built Fatal gear on my main account. Um, Affinity Breaker I would trash right away. There's interest, maybe some niche stuff around Frostbite, um, but yeah, I currently do actively farm lethal on my main account. Anytime we get the Dark Fae rotation, I actively farm that. But I'm not saying that Doom Tower gear is bad and not to go for it. Absolutely do. It's just on my account, I don't want 3 to 4 star gear, and that's really the only bosses that I would be capable of farming right now, and I can't even get to them anyways. So that's just my opinion on it. Um, yes, it's an easy boss. Yes, I would love to be able to do it. Um, Not even for the gear, just to be able to progress in Doom Tower. But my account is where it is. So, um, let's see. I think we touched on most everything without ranting. Wow, I'm very proud of myself. Um, we should have a Sacred Shard event this coming weekend. I'm very excited for that. Hopefully, we can pull some decent champions. Oh, I did want to give an update. We're still doing good on Clan Boss Nightmare. We did 42.35 million. I need 39 million. So we did it again. And I'm going to get 2 chests because the boss is completely dead, which is really, really good. Couple of important things that I wanted to go over. I got scared. My first 2 pulls, my first 2 runs on Nightmare were sub 10 million damage. I was very, very nervous. My second run was just a little over 10 million, but my the third run was just over 10 million. My fourth run, I knocked it out of the park and did like 11 million, 12 million. So that's how I was able to get 2 million over where we wanted to be. So very happy, but I was very nervous. Like, okay, come on, why am I getting under 10 million here? This is scary. But my team was able to make up for it in the back end. So very happy with that. I have been giving some thought to maybe swapping Petrifia, leveling a Petrifia up and putting her in for Kale. In my, I compared their kits a little bit. Um, if she had the big version of Poison on the A1, I would probably consider it a little bit more. The problem is the poisons that she brings are only on the A2 and the A3, and they have long cooldowns. I'm not saying she's worse than Kale. I'm just saying that I don't know she's that much better than Kale. Which, when you have a Kale that's fully leveled up, and you're talking about leveling up another rare to replace him in Clan Boss, and that rare is only going to do maybe a couple 100,000 damage more, it doesn't seem as viable. If we were talking about like a 5-10%, like getting 2 to 3 million more per key, and then we're a little more reasonable. But as it stands right now, I don't know that that's the case. Um, so kind of is what it is. I am gonna end this video short because now I am getting very tired. I wish I didn't record 2, but my first one was very ranty, very long, and I'm trying not to rant so much for you guys and try and keep it a little more controlled. So, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your support. We are coming up on 300 subscribers. We're at 280 subscribers. We are this close to 300. And I've been talking so much about 1,000 being our threshold, but actually, in reality, 500 subscribers um, would actually open us up to a to being able to do, what are these called? Memberships. I don't know what my plan is for that yet. I haven't given it too much thought. But, I love the idea that I'm just slowly building up this channel. We're building up a community. I'm thinking of other games that I may want to play, but that will be entertaining enough that people will want to watch, but, not distracting enough and not something where people are like, stop making this content. I want raid stuff, right? So, raid stuff will always be on this channel. I love this game. I'm going to keep playing it. But, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.